Hi everyone, it is so good to see you on this Friday. Welcome to KREM News at noon. I'm Laura Papetti, and we begin by talking, of course, with Brandon about the weather. For now, the heat wave is over, and we are finally seeing some more comfortable temperatures over the weekend. Brandon, what can you tell us about this afternoon in terms of air quality as well as the weekend forecast?
Yeah, hi there, Laura. Happy Friday to you and all out there who enjoy celebrating a good Friday. But in terms of what we can expect for this weekend, definitely much cooler than what we saw last weekend with those triple digits, right? So that's something to celebrate. We've got a mostly sunny day ahead of us for the rest of the day this Friday. Warm weekend, as you mentioned, nothing like it was though last weekend or some of those triple digits and 90s we've been seeing across the month of July. But something we will possibly see this weekend is some potential smoke. We've been seeing a lot of the haze recently, but tomorrow around 5 p.m. or so, we could start to see air quality levels drop here in Spokane. Other places around the inland Northwest woke up this morning to unhealthy air qualities, but Coeur d'Alene, Spokane, we were all in a pretty good position. 75 degrees currently, winds moving around 7 miles per hour. And these are the locations right now that are dealing with some unhealthy air quality. As I mentioned, Spokane, we just have some haze really going around. But I'll get into more of what we can expect in terms of that air quality just a bit later in our full forecast.
Brandon, thank you. And much of the haze we are seeing today is from wildfires. So take a look. This is from Silver Mountain. You can see it's sort of just hanging thick, a little bit of a haze around that area. And we're seeing pockets of that throughout the region, as Brandon was just talking about. And we are tracking several wildfires burning across Washington, Oregon, and Canada. Many threatening homes and communities. The fires are proving to be difficult for both local and federal crews to fight. So let's talk about it. First, a major fire burning southeast of Moscow, just into our newsroom. Idaho State Police announcing that Highway US 12 from Spalding to west of Orofino is closed until further notice. And we have some video of the Gwen fire. The Idaho Department of Land says this fire has already burned multiple structures. So very concerning there. Level 3 go now evacuations. Those are in place for the entire town of Julietta. Now the Latah County Sheriff's Office and other agencies are looking ahead to the next steps for those folks that may be impacted. All right, talking about the Swawilla fire. It is burning near Keller on the Colville Reservation. There are level 3 go now evacuations in place for the entire town and much of that surrounding area. There are 2 evacuation centers, however, set up for folks. The Lake Roosevelt High School gym in Cooley Dam and another in Pascal Sherman Indian School in Omak. This afternoon, the Keller Ferry is back open, but that is only to help evacuate people. Officials say the fire is burning more than 30,000 acres and at this point, 10% contained. Today, fire officials in Chelan County are telling tourists to leave so that emergency crews can really focus on getting in and out as they fight the Pioneer Fire. So far, 130 people have been safely evacuated by boat from Stehekin, which is only accessible by boat or by plane. So this comes after several highly attended public meetings, many local residents asking why the fire was not attacked sooner.
It was the right response. It's just the fire got away from us. It's on a south-facing slope. Dry grasses. We had really dry, heavy fuels.
Officials say they are focusing on what is burning now, protecting homes and lives. The Pioneer Fire has burned almost 32,000 acres, and at this point, only 14% contained. Along the Oregon-Idaho border, the Durkee Fire is now the largest burning wildfire in the U.S. It has burned more than 280,000 acres and is just 20% contained. Oregon has requested help from the state of Idaho to assist in that fire. The Kootenai County Fire and Rescue and other North Idaho departments have answered that call. They are all mobilized to help fight the fire. Our news partners at the Coeur d'Alene Press reporting each North Idaho department sent 2 firefighters and a brush truck to help out. And we're talking about now 25,000 people have been evacuated from the Canadian town of Jasper. A fire burning through the area destroyed between 30 and 50% of the town's buildings. Fortunately, officials say no one was hurt. There are about 176 fires burning across the province. Officials say 54 of those are considered out of control. All right, so today the Spokane Fire Department is investigating more suspicious fires on Spokane South Hill. The fire department says the first fire was reported not far from the Palouse Highway in Freya just after midnight yesterday. The other three started around 1 a.m. just a few blocks down that road. Investigators are working to figure out if these fires are connected to other recent suspicious fires in that same area. Also, new studies are underway that will change how we prepare for wildfires. University of Idaho students are making fake wildfires to better understand how to prevent the real ones. Engineering students made a device that makes embers to test how they interact with different materials. It is meant to mimic real wildfire conditions. The goal is to reduce wildfire expansion and help develop fire-resistant building materials. So